Hello again. Today we're going to tie this pink lure. I call this the Katie Price lure, not because it's a booby fly, but because it's very blingy and very pink. I tied this as a joke originally, but as it turns out, it's a pretty good lure for those rainbow trout, especially in the winter. There's something about pink that fish seem to like. You know, pink pike flies work well, pink bass flies work well. Perch again love pink, and we all know that grayling love pink as well. Same as carp with sort of hook baits. Pink hook baits seem to get picked up a lot by carp. So there's no reason why it shouldn't work. But like I said, I did tie it as a bit of a joke at first, but now I seem to use it, especially in the winter, I use it more because it does catch fish. So let's pop this one out the vise, and in the vise I'm going to put, this is a size 10 and it's a partridge hook and it's a sedge stroke caddis. I like the shape of these hooks. They seem to hook fish really well, and they're strong enough, they're plenty strong enough. So thread is UTC Ultra in fluoro shell pink, and that is a 3.5mm tungsten bead in pink again. So stood up by that bead, and with nice neat touching turns as usual, I'm going to come back to where the barb is on the hook. I've waxed the thread, give me plenty of grip. Tail is marabou in pink, and length, it's about 1.5 times the actual hook shank length. And I'm going to pop this on the side, and I'm going to use thread torque to roll it round on top of the hook. Just have a look at my tail. And that a little bit shorter actually, so I'm just going to come in just a tad shorter again on the side, allow thread torque to roll it round the top. That's a bit better. So now I'm just going to go ahead and tie this all in, and I'm going to come back till I'm almost at the tail, and I'm going to tie in some flash. This is like a rainbow coloured crystal flash. I'm going to take 2 strands. I'm going to fold the 2 strands in half so that I can have 4 strands on each side of the fly. Okay, just like that. Roll them up. Try and control them as best you can. Let's have a little look at this. I'm just going to get 4 more strands because they looked a bit, well, they didn't look good enough, to be perfectly honest with you. So again, with everything, if you're not happy, just go back. It's simple. Take 2 more strands, like that. Come round. Sorry, fold them in half. That's thrown me now, hasn't it? Fold them in half to give me 4 strands. Just snip the ends. Tweak. Right. Now come round. Catch it on the side. Do a couple of turns. Fold the other side back. Do a couple of turns. Bring the thread up a little bit. Now length, just a tiny bit longer than the tail. Now for the rib, this is a silver, it's like a French oval tinsel, but it's not French oval tinsel. I'm just going to come back to the start of the tail there. Full length of the body, catch it. I'm just catching it on my side. Oops, come here. Try and control it as best you can. This isn't actually French oval tinsel, but it's like it in respect of it's a metallic fibre or a metallic thread wound around string, which basically is all French oval tinsel is. And this one obviously is in silver. So now dubbing. Now dubbing, this is just pink marabou mixed with pink UV ice dub. So I'm just going to dub this on. Remember your taper. Get it up there. You know, think about your taper when you're doing this. We are going to brush this out, not much, just a little bit. So make sure you put enough on. Come around. Wind it up the body nice and neatly. If you need to tighten up, tighten up. If you need to add some more, which I do. So only a little bit more is needed. Just up here. And there we go. Again, I'm thinking about that taper. There you go, that's lovely. Now up with the oval tinsel. 1, 2, 3, 4's plenty. Bring my thread back there. Come up, catch it. Make sure you catch it in nice and good, nice and well. Trim. Come on, there we go. So now I'm gonna just wax my thread and I'm gonna have a little bit of a tidy up here. There we go. And now I'm gonna be putting a thorax cover on, and this is just opal mirage tinsel in large. And you wanna make sure you catch this on the top. There we go, wind that up. Okay, I'm just gonna give myself a bit there. I don't normally do that because it does kind of, you obviously waste a bit. I'm gonna make sure this is on the top. There you go. Bring my thread back. Now we're gonna add a hackle. And this is going to be just a Chinese cock cape, just a cheap one. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what colour it's going to be. Obviously it's blue. No, it's pink. There we go. There's one like that. Now we're going to take off the rubbish at the bottom. Come here. Sorry, this is boring, but I'm just doing this over the bin. I'm just taking the rubbish off the bottom, just like that, to reveal the stalk. And then we're going to catch him on, as usual, with the curvature facing the rear. So the concave side facing the rear. I always say that the wrong way around. Tie it in, nice and tight. Trim your stalk. Here we go. Right. Get some hackle pliers on. We're going to come round. We use basically most of this up. I want about 4 or 5 turns. So there's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4. Yeah, we get a 5th one in there. Catch that off. And then break it off. And always take this out, the scrappy bit. You don't want to leave it in your, hackle pliers. It doesn't really do any good. And now we're gonna go back to our dubbing, but I'm gonna add a lot more flash. So a lot more of this Ice Dub UV pink. Okay, it's up by the head. So I'm just gonna mix this up again because I've added some more of that flashy material. Right, I'm gonna dub this on. Slide him up. Right, once you've got that on there, we're going to mine your hackle. Come around with a turn, and this dubbing is really going to help to push the hackle rearward. There we go. Let's tighten this up a little bit. In fact, I don't want as much as that. So I'm just going to take some off. Come here. Come on, behave. There we go. Take that over. And then slip your thread in front. Double check your wax. Bring your thorax cover over. And just split the legs 50-50. There we go. I'm going to hold everything with that index finger. I'm going to come round with a turn, making sure it's right on top, the thorax cover, to another turn. We wax the thread so we got enough grip. And then I'm going to do one more turn, tighten up, and do a turn in front. And now I can come in, just trim that away, have a look at everything, and we just come straight in with a whip finish basically. So, as per usual, varnish the thread, grab your whip finish tool, just take that horrible big blob of resin off, and then come in with a whip finish, seat the knot well, and then trim. Here we go. Right, now I'm just going to come in with my brush. This is just an old toothbrush that I've cut the bristles down shorter and rucks it all up a bit. Get the sparkly bit out the dubbing. Mind your tail. Don't do what I just did. And then sweep it all back. And that kind of brings out the UV ice dub and almost gives you a halo around the, you know, like a cloak around that fly. And there it is. That is what I call the KT Price Rainbow Trout Lure. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a bit of fun, that one. Obviously it's very, very pink. So once again, if you've liked the video, please hit the like button. Please leave a comment. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.